Let me start with a truth most people avoid because it's uncomfortable to hear and even harder to accept. The majority of people will never live the life they imagine for themselves. Not because they lack intelligence, not because they aren't capable, and not because they didn't get lucky enough. They fail for a far simpler and more painful reason. They never learn how to make themselves act when they don't feel like it. This single inability quietly destroys more dreams than failure ever could. People know exactly what they should do. They know they should wake up earlier, eat better, move their bodies, learn new skills, save money, take risks, speak up, and start. The knowledge is not missing. The talent is not missing. What's missing is the ability to override comfort and execute anyway. If you can develop this one skill, acting without waiting for motivation, you can change nearly every area of your life. This isn't about hype or shortcuts or temporary inspiration. This is about building real internal strength that works even on the days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or emotionally drained. Every human being dreams. That part is easy. We imagine better versions of ourselves all the time. A healthier body, a calmer mind, financial stability, confidence, freedom, and a life that feels intentional instead of reactive. We make plans in our heads, write goals in notebooks, save posts, watch videos, and promise ourselves that this time will be different. But here's the brutal truth no one tells you. Your goals do not care about your emotions. They don't care if you're tired, overwhelmed, scared, busy, or uninspired. The future does not pause because you're not in the mood today. Every single day, whether you realize it or not, you are faced with a choice. You can do what feels easy right now, or you can do what builds the life you want later. Most people choose the first option. They choose comfort, delay, distraction, and avoidance, and then they wonder why months turn into years and nothing changes. But if you're here, something about you is different. You don't want another cycle of motivation followed by burnout. You want something deeper and more stable. You want to know how to act consistently, even when your mind resists. The first step is understanding the real enemy, and the enemy is not laziness, lack of discipline, or some personal flaw. The enemy is your brain's wiring. Your mind was not designed to help you achieve modern goals. It was designed for survival. For thousands of years, survival meant conserving energy, avoiding risk, staying familiar, and seeking immediate comfort. That wiring still controls you today. The moment you decide to do something difficult, wake up early, exercise, study, change careers, or start something new, your brain reacts as if you are in danger. It whispers that you should do it later, that tomorrow is better, that you're tired, that you deserve rest, that one day won't matter. This isn't weakness, it's biology. The mistake most people make is believing these thoughts are truths instead of signals. They mistake mental resistance for a valid reason to stop. The truth is that you don't need to feel ready to act. You don't need motivation, confidence, or certainty. You only need to stop obeying every excuse your mind produces. If you look closely at people who have achieved something meaningful, not just money or fame, but mastery, peace, strength, and consistency, you'll notice something important. They don't rely on motivation. They don't wait until they feel inspired, fearless, or prepared. They move first, and the feelings come later. This is difficult to accept because we are taught that motivation comes first and action follows, when in reality action is what creates motivation. Every time you force yourself to do something uncomfortable, you strengthen your self-control. It works exactly like a muscle. At first it's weak and shaky, but with repetition it grows stronger. What once felt unbearable becomes manageable. What once felt impossible becomes normal. The people you admire didn't wake up disciplined. They trained discipline through thousands of small decisions made against their mood. One of the simplest and most powerful tools for breaking procrastination is the 5-second activation rule. The moment your brain hesitates, when the alarm rings, when you delay starting, when you feel the urge to avoid, count backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then move. No thinking, no negotiating, no debating. This works because hesitation is where excuses are born. The longer you pause, the more reasons your mind creates to stop you. Counting interrupts that process and gives your body a command before your mind can sabotage you. This isn't about being perfect. It's about creating motion. Stand up, open the document, put on the shoes, and start the first minute. Momentum doesn't come from clarity, it comes from movement. Your future self is watching you right now. The person you want to become is created by what you do today, not what you plan to do tomorrow. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you push that future further away. Every time you act despite resistance, you move closer. Discipline is not about punishing yourself, it's about being loyal to the life you say you want.